Hi friends, have you ever had experienced times when you feel that your life is in your hands? You have complete control over your mind. You have complete mastery of your life. If yes, then you are one of those lucky people who are having what is called an optimal experience. Yes friends, those people are very lucky who are having an optimal experience because they are really experiencing what is called happiness. Because optimal experience only gives you the real happiness. Now what is this optimal experience? First of all, we'll know what creates an experience in human mind. There are a number of outside agencies that are responsible for creating an experience in human mind. Our experience will be good or bad will be decided by many factors. Many factors that shape our perceptions that will decide whether our experiences will be good or bad. And most of these forces are outside our control. We don't have any control over who will be our parents. We don't have any control over the time period in which we are born. We don't know when there will be war, when there will be rain, when there will be depression. Yet, most of us have experienced times when we feel that we are the master of our mind. We are the master of our fate. We are in control of our mind. Now, this is called an optimal experience. It is when a swimmer breaks his own record. It is when a traveler comes across a beautiful scenery. A soldier has an optimal experience when he saves his fellow men during war. Even a child could have an optimal experience when he puts the last block on the tower that he has built high so far. Best moment occurs when a person goes beyond his physical and mental limits in an effort to complete a task. For each one of us, there are a lot of opportunities and challenges in which we can expand our potential. The process of optimal experience might not be pleasant. In fact, it might be painful. But in the long run, it adds up to a sense of mastery, a sense of control over the content of life. Whenever you are happily involved in doing any activity, that you forget whatever is going around you, then you are engrossed completely in the process of doing something. And this is what is called an optimal experience. And this is what is called the real happiness. You do the activity for the sake of doing it, not for the sake of its outcome, not for the result that you get. And you go on repeating that activity for the sake of just doing that activity without even worrying about what will be the outcome. This makes you really happy. And this is what is called an optimal experience. If you have some activity in which if you have such kind of activity in your daily routine, then you are the luckiest person. You are the one who is experiencing happiness every day, and your life, your fate and your action is in your control. You have learned how to control your consciousness because in order to have an optimal experience, one needs to control one's consciousness. One needs to increase one's awareness to focus in one particular task, to focus on performing one particular action to such an extent that he forgets everything else. He even forgets himself. Optimal experience depends on the ability to control one's conscious mind. If you have learned how to control your conscious mind, then it's very easy to turn any job into the activities related to optimal experience. You can even turn your relationships into optimal experience if you learn how to transform them. For that, you need to learn how to control your inner world, your inner mind. Everything we experience is represented in our mind in form of information. If we learn how to control this information, we can decide what our life will be like. Don't worry if you are not one of those lucky ones. You can be the one by taking the first step, that is setting a goal. Set a realistic goal and start developing the needed skills for the action. Because if you have a realistic goal and have developed the skills needed for the actions, you will be ready to give undivided attention and focus. And this is what will create an optimal experience. Your awareness, your energy will be concentrated on a particular task. Often the person who is involved in hobbies or art or craft or any poetry, he is completely involved. But one cannot depend on art and games to improve the quality of life. There are a number of opportunities in life wherein you can improve the quality of your life and also have an optimal experience in your day-to-day life. That's all for today, friends. Thank you and have a good day.